Welcome back to Vice Grip Garage. I can remember to look at the camera instead of myself. Anyway, my 1999 Mercedes-Benz ML320. When you change the temperature from hot to cold, it doesn't change. I fixed the air conditioner today. I made a video on that. And now I'm going to check the actuator, blend door actuator. And that. It's in behind the glove box. And there's supposed to be 4 screws that hold this in. There's one there, and 2 more at the top. And they are gone. So there's nothing holding that in except friction, I guess. Let me get my little clamp and set that up here. And we'll take a look through this. So now you can see the glove box. I've got to try to figure out how this liner comes out of here since all the screws seem to be missing. I've got this trim extractor, which I use a lot, but I'm just not sure how to take this out of here. I watched some videos on it, but of course the videos actually had screws in there. I see one screw right there. It seems to be holding something. Looks like it's about a 5 or something. Let me grab a tool to remove that. You guys can see too much, but if I can get this down here where you can get there. This is the latch for the glove box, and there's 2 bolts there, screws I guess. That's the only thing I see holding this together. Everything else seems to have been removed. So I just got a 7mm socket. I'm going to take those 2 out, and then I'll get back and see if we can pull this out of here. Well, it looks like it comes out pretty easy once you get those 2 screws out. I'm going to take everything out of the glove box. Throw it on the floor mat so I can tilt this forward. Hopefully you guys can see something. I know it's kind of a black hole, but basically I'm just pulling the glove box liner forward. I just don't know how it's supposed to come out of there. Unless it's supposed to pry up from the bottom, but I don't even see how these things go in there, the hinges. Huh. I don't want to break anything. I think there's enough stuff broken. Huh. I wouldn't think you'd have to take off a piece of trim. There's kind of some plastic tabs back in behind there holding it. Huh. Well, shoot. Maybe I'll have to do a trial run. Figure out how to get it out of here. Maybe I thought maybe the glove box. Boy. Let me figure this out and get back to you. Well, I tell you what, that was kind of a burger. Let me see if I can flip this around. Of course, the glove box sits in there really tight. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could see these screws and pull that out of there, but I pried it up. It's got a little thing that flips down in here and here. Get it up here where you can see it. So these little tabs on both sides go down in here in these slots. So you got to pry it up from there, and that took me those 2 tools to get it up. Then when you get it up, you can pull the top of it forward And these things slip out once you get, usually they just ride right there and go, get it in there. They just go in and up and down like that. But once you get the inside of the glove box out partially, you can move these to the side and they will slip out of those notches on both sides. And then you can get this out of the way a little bit more, and then this will come out. Now there is a wire for this little light, and mine seems to be burned out, so maybe I'll see if I can replace that. And it just, there's no clips on or anything, it just slides on, slides off, so it's pretty easy to take off. Now the whole reason I'm going in here is the actuator, which I can't even see it. So I'm going to get my light out and see if I can get it to shine in there and find the actuator. And maybe it's in behind this insulation, I don't know. But let me grab my flashlight. Okay, if you look toward the back there, you see the red and black wires. Right above that, there's a white thing. Clear in the back, it's got a metal rod on the top of it. Now that is the actuator, and it's supposed to move back and forth to adjust the airflow. See if I can get this thing to stay here where you can still see, kinda. But you see it back there. Let me turn the car on, and we'll see when we adjust the airflow if that thing moves. If it doesn't, it's got to be replaced, and it's kind of a pain. I saw one guy said you can take those vents out right there, go through there, but there's tubing that goes to those vents, so I don't know about that. I thought about taking out the stereo so you could get it from that direction, but I see that's probably not possible. One guy took the airbag out and then went in from the top and then put the airbag back in, but it kind of there's a seal around these, and then it breaks the seal when the airbag goes out. So once you break that seal, your airbag kind of just sits up there a little bit, and you got to figure out how to get it back down. So let me get the key out, get this started up, and we'll see if we can see that thing moving or not. Maybe I can get you situated. Probably not. Trying to see if there's a way. That's tough. I'm just gonna have to hold it back here. Let me magnify it, see if that helps at all. There it is. All right, let's see if we can do this. Hang on. I'm going to do this upside down so I can get the camera to focus in there. Oh, where am I trying to go? There it is. So that is the actuator. And I see that when I turn the center knob to change it from heat to cold, that actuator should move back and forth, and it's not. So I'm guessing right now it's stuck on cold because I've got air conditioning, but I don't have heat. Before I charged the air conditioner, I didn't have air conditioning. Now you see that metal rod on the top there? Some guys pull that out of there, and then they just take a metal rod, stick it into the glove box, make a hole, and they move it manually, which I don't really want to do. But the actuator, which is below that plastic thing, has a couple Phillips screws. It's just a matter of, it's a bugger to get in there to pull it out. They recommend taking the whole dash out, which I don't want to do that either, because I saw one guy do it, took him 4 hours. So if obviously the actuator's bad, unless there's some kind of vacuum tube, I'll have to clicking, but I'm just sure that's a common problem. The actuator's broke. It's not clicking or anything. Oh, that's hard holding that camera upside down. But you get the idea. There's an actuator back there, so if you have trouble getting hot and cold air, it's probably that thing. It's a common problem. Once I figure out how to fix it, I'll make another video. Thanks for watching.